Hey there, fellas. I know it can be tough to talk about things that affect our health, especially when it comes to topics like energy, vitality, and performance. We often push it aside or brush it off. Maybe we're too busy, or maybe we're just not comfortable opening up about it. But here's the thing, you don't have to do that anymore. You don't have to keep pretending it's not a problem, or convince yourself it'll just fix itself eventually. I'm here to tell you, if you've been feeling more drained, low on energy, or just not quite yourself lately, it's okay. And it's not something you have to accept. Let's get real for a moment. Have you ever found yourself dragging through the day, wondering when you'll finally catch a break? Maybe you're mentally checked out, your focus isn't what it used to be. Or even worse, you feel like your performance, whether at work, in the gym, or in the bedroom, just isn't where it should be. And what's even harder? You're too embarrassed to talk about it. Trust me, I get it. It's not easy to admit. But let me tell you something important, you're not alone. It happens to all of us, especially as we get older. Life gets busier, stress piles up, and your energy starts to take a hit. Maybe you've noticed it creeping in slowly, a little more tired than usual, a little less drive to push through your day. And you might think, it's just part of getting older. But I'm here to tell you, it doesn't have to be. And I'm not talking about some complicated regimen or miracle cure. I'm talking about something simple, easy, and effective that you can do right now. Before I get into that, let me ask you this. Have you been feeling more tired than usual? Maybe not quite as on in the bedroom or at work as you used to be. It's frustrating, isn't it? To feel like you're not operating at your full potential, like you're losing a part of yourself along the way. Trust me, that's a huge deal, and I understand how that feels. It's frustrating when your energy isn't where it used to be, or when you can't bring your best self to the table. But here's the thing, you don't have to let that be your new normal. I get it, you've probably tried everything. Maybe you've tried extra coffee to keep you going, or you've promised yourself you'll sleep more, but somehow, the energy never quite comes back. Or maybe you're dealing with more serious issues that affect your performance. I've seen it all. But here's what I want you to know, there's something so simple, so easy, that can make a real difference in just a minute of your time. And it doesn't involve any pills, expensive treatments, or complicated regimens. You can start today, with a solution you can do right now. Here's the good news, it's not about magically fixing everything in one go. But imagine if you could just feel better, even just a little bit. What if I told you there's a 60-second technique that could boost your energy, enhance your focus, and help you get back to feeling like your best self? What would that mean for your day-to-day life? Would that make a difference? This isn't some temporary fix. It's about giving you back the tools you need to feel good again. To not feel like you're dragging through life. It's about unlocking your natural vitality, and it's all within your reach. So stick with me, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what you can do to feel better and get that energy back, starting with just 60 seconds of your time. Let's dive in, it's time to take action, and I promise, this small change can make a world of difference. Look, I get it. I'm Dr. Simple, and I've been working in men's health for over 20 years. I've seen all kinds of cases. But the one thing I can tell you for sure is that most men don't talk about it, the struggles with energy, performance, and vitality. It's not something we're always comfortable discussing, but it's important. And I want you to know something right now, you're not alone, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. In fact, acknowledging it is the first step towards reclaiming control. Today, I'm going to share a simple, 60-second technique that can help boost your energy, enhance your performance, and give your vitality a major upgrade. No medications, no complicated routines, just a quick, effective massage on a specific spot that's been shown to help men feel better in all areas of their lives. And you don't need to worry about any embarrassing procedures or complex exercises, just 60 seconds of your time. Trust me, it's that easy. But first, I want to hear from you. Where are you watching from? Drop your location in the comments below. I can't wait to see how far this community is reaching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share it with someone who might need to hear this too. Let's grow this community and help each other make positive changes. I'm looking forward to getting us to 200 subscribers. Together, we can make that happen. Now, let's talk about why this really matters. As we get older, our bodies naturally start to slow down a bit. It's part of the aging process, but here's the thing, just because something's natural, doesn't mean we have to just accept it and let it take over our lives. Many men in their 30s to 60s begin noticing some changes, lower energy levels, reduced focus, less stamina, and, if we're being honest, a general sense of feeling off. This isn't just about how much weight you can lift or how fast you can run. It's about the bigger picture. It affects every part of your life, your mood, your mental clarity, and even your relationships. And that's when it gets really frustrating. You know what I'm talking about. It's that feeling of fatigue when you wake up, like you never really slept well enough, or that mid-afternoon slump when you can barely keep your eyes open. You don't have the energy to get through your workout like you used to. And worse, you start to notice that your mind isn't as sharp as it was. Maybe you forget things a bit more, or you're finding it harder to focus on important tasks. That's not just physical fatigue, that's mental fatigue, and it can feel just as draining. All of these things start to pile up, and before you know it, you find yourself in a rut. In fact, studies show that around 40% of men over 35 experience noticeable drops in energy. That's nearly half of us. And it's not just about age. A lot of times, we chalk it up to getting older. We say, it's just part of life, or it's normal to slow down. But that's where we go wrong. Sure, aging plays a role, but the bigger factors here are things like stress, poor sleep, diet, lack of exercise, and even mental health struggles. These all contribute to how we feel every single day. It's not just about getting older, it's about how we're taking care of ourselves as we age. And here's the kicker, most of us just ignore it. We keep pushing through, hoping that things will magically get better on their own. We might grab an extra cup of coffee in the morning, or think, I'll just push through and sleep better tomorrow, but all that really does is mask the problem for a while. It doesn't fix it. In fact, ignoring these signs of low energy and poor health can make things worse in the long run. Your body can't just keep going on empty without consequences. Here's the reality, when we ignore these issues, it doesn't just affect us physically. It affects our mood, our mental well-being, and even our relationships. When you're constantly tired or not feeling like yourself, it can put a strain on your relationships with family, friends, and even work. When you're not at your best, it's harder to show up as the person you want to be, and that can be incredibly frustrating. We all deserve to feel at our best, regardless of our age. We deserve to wake up energized, feel sharp throughout the day, and maintain that confidence in everything we do. But here's the truth, if we continue to ignore it, we risk turning those small struggles into bigger problems. It's time to do something about it. It's time to take control and start feeling better again. So, what do we do about it? Well, I've got a simple solution for you, and it starts with taking just 60 seconds of your day to make a meaningful change. And I'll show you how in just a moment. Now, I know what you're thinking. Maybe you've heard that low energy or poor performance is just a normal part of getting older, right? Maybe you've even convinced yourself that it's just part of life. But I'm here to tell you, that's a myth. Yes, our bodies do change over time, but that doesn't mean you have to settle for feeling drained or lacking performance. The key is taking action. You can absolutely take control of your health and vitality. And no, it doesn't require expensive medications or surgeries. It just requires understanding the simple things you can do to make your body work for you, not against you. Here's the problem with ignoring these signs. If you keep pushing through, hoping that things will magically improve on their own, you're not just risking a few tired mornings or an off day. The longer you ignore the root cause of your low energy and poor performance, the bigger the impact it has on your life. And it's more than just feeling sluggish, it affects every area of your life. Let's talk about performance. Whether it's at work, with your family, or in the bedroom, poor performance can have a massive impact on your confidence. When you don't feel like you're firing on all cylinders, you start to doubt yourself. It's harder to stay motivated, to give your best, and to be present in the moments that matter the most. And it's not just about doing the job or getting through your daily tasks. It's about how you feel about yourself while you're doing it. When you're not feeling your best, it's easy to fall into a cycle of frustration, anxiety, and self-doubt. You might start questioning whether you're good enough or if you've lost your edge. And that's a dangerous spiral. Over time, it can lead to feelings of depression, isolation, and hopelessness. It's not just about your energy levels anymore, it starts to affect your mental health. And it doesn't just stop there. When your confidence takes a hit, it's not just you who feels it. Your relationships can start to suffer too. You might find yourself withdrawing from your partner, friends, or family because you don't feel like the best version of yourself. And that tension? That emotional distance? It can create a ripple effect in every relationship you have. We all know how important these connections are. But when you're not showing up as your best self, it puts unnecessary strain on the people you care about. I'm sure none of us want that, right? We don't want to feel disconnected, frustrated, or constantly fighting against our own energy levels. But if we don't take action now, if we keep ignoring these signs and hope it gets better, we're only setting ourselves up for more stress, more distance in our relationships, and more lost opportunities. The good news is, it doesn't have to be this way. You don't have to let this continue, and you don't have to do it alone. But first, we've got to acknowledge the issue and take small steps to get back on track. And that starts with addressing what's happening right now. So, here's what you can do today to change all that. I'm talking about something incredibly simple, a 60-second massage. And it's not just any massage. It's focused on a specific pressure point known as the Higu point. This point is located between your thumb and index finger. Believe it or not, stimulating this spot can do wonders for your energy levels, boost circulation, and give you the vitality you've been missing. All you have to do is press the Higu point gently with your thumb, and massage it in a circular motion. This action stimulates energy flow throughout your body, helps reduce stress, and can even improve your focus. It's that easy. You can do it sitting at your desk, on the couch, or even in bed before you sleep. Just 60 seconds. No extra equipment or pills needed. And the results? Increased blood flow, enhanced mental clarity, and a boost in overall energy. It really is that simple. I've seen it work time and time again. Take John, for example. He's 45 years old, and he came to me a few months ago, frustrated by his lack of energy and the toll it was taking on his job and relationships. After incorporating this quick, 60-second massage into his routine, he felt more awake, more focused, and even reported improvements in his performance in the bedroom. His mood shifted, and he told me he finally felt like himself again. That's the power of something so simple, yet so effective. It's not about magic, it's about tapping into the body's natural abilities. Along with this massage technique, here are some additional tips to help boost your overall health. 1. Stay hydrated by drinking plenty of water throughout the day. 2. Incorporate light stretching or yoga into your routine to release tension and improve circulation. 3. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep every night. 4. Manage stress through simple relaxation techniques like deep breathing or meditation. These small changes can have a huge impact on how you feel day to day. Alright, fellas, it's time to take action. Try the 60-second massage today and see how it works for you. I want to hear your experiences in the comments below. Let's get the conversation started. How do you feel after trying this technique? Is it making a difference? We're all here to support each other. So, don't be shy, share your journey. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Remember to comment with where you're watching from, hit that subscribe button, and share this video with someone who might benefit from these tips. Let's continue to grow this community and make sure everyone has access to the tools they need to thrive. Take care, and stay healthy. See you next time. In our next video, I'll be revealing a quick 5-minute exercise that can naturally boost your testosterone. Don't miss out.